Today we're going to look at the 2004 Kawasaki Prairie Vtwin 700. Customer states that the four-wheeler is overheating. The first thing we're going to do is obviously check the fuses. So we've got a radiator fan fuse right here, and we'll pull this cap here and check the fuse. This fuse was good in this one, and so we're going to do a couple other tests. Here's your thermostat here. We can test that. We've got a sensor here for the dash, the temperature sensor, and then we've got the filler cap here for the coolant. Go down here, and here's the radiator. Here's the sensor to turn the fan on, and then there's the fan there. Now the wire lead for the fan is going to be up on top here, just a 2-pin connector. So the first thing we're going to do is test this radiator fan to make sure it's good. We're going to unplug these here. The customer states that the fan isn't turning, then you may have a fan problem. So what we're going to do is take a spare battery and hook up power to the battery, and we're going to hook up power to each lead here. So if that fan kicks over as soon as you connect that, if that fan turns over, then that fan is good. If it doesn't have any noise and sounds good. So if that fan tests good, then we can put that back on. Then we know we have other problems. So the second thing we're going to test is this switch here, and you want to pull these two. It'll be a 2-pin connector here. You want to pull these connectors off, and you want to touch one lead of your meter here and one lead to the other one, and it should read open. If it reads open, that's a good thing. You can pull the sensor out and do another test on it. Now here's what you're going to do. You're going to take it over, and you're going to. What I did was take a pan of boiling water, put this sensor in there, and put your wire leads on there and test it again. If it has a reading, then your sensor is good. It should have a reading in hot water. If that's good, then that's not your problem. You can hook that back up. Second thing we're going to test is the third thing we're going to test is the thermostat. Here's your thermostat here. You pull these 4 bolts here, and inside you'll see the thermostat. Now if the thermostat is cold, this right here will be closed, and that's not allowing coolant through. So if it is closed, now you take it over, you put it in water that is 72 degrees Celsius. If you dip it in there, then this impeller should slowly, or the thermostat should slowly open up. If it opens up at 72 degrees, then it's good. If it opens at 100 degrees, then it's not good. Then your thermostat is bad. So, and then when you pull it out again, this thermostat should close, just like it is now. So this thermostat was actually the problem with this one. So I put a new thermostat in here, and I filled the coolant levels clear back up again, and checked for any breaks in the lines, any holes, and started it up again and let it sit for about 10 minutes until it got good and hot. I made sure that I checked the light on the dash so that it didn't get too hot, and also checked for leaks while I was doing that. Make sure coolant wasn't coming out anywhere. After about 10 minutes of running, the fan kicked on, the motor cooled back down, and that's what you want to happen. So that is testing a cooling system on a Prairie Vtwin 700, and most four-wheelers are going to have the same type of cooling system, so you can use this for other models as well. You just have different degrees of thermostats and different reads for the different sensors.